Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Republic High School. Final day action of the 57th Republic Invitational Basketball Tournament. I'd like to extend a warm Republic welcome to our guests today from Rolla, Missouri and Kansas City, Missouri. Welcome to the players, coaches, and fans of the Rolla Bulldogs and the Lincoln College Prep Blue Tigers. Glad to have you all as part of the Republic Invitational Tournament. Prior to the introduction of starting lineups, we want to thank our sponsors. They include Price Cutter, Chris Yoakum, State Farm Insurance, People's Community Bank, your Ozarks Coca-Cola Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, and Vinegar Chevrolet. Let's now meet the starting lineups for today's fifth place matchup. First of all, for the Rolla Bulldogs, they are 1-2 on the season. Here is their starting five. 5'10" senior number 3, Gage Klossner. 6'3" senior number 21, Adam Townsend. 5'10" senior number 35, Ty Locklear. 6'7" junior number 40, Luke Foster. And 6'4" senior number 41, Chase Lindsay. Rolla Bulldogs are led by head coach Mark Miller, assisted by Josh Vineyard, Shannon Snitker, and Doc Roberts. Time now to meet the Kansas City Lincoln College Prep Blue Tigers. Here is their starting five. A 6'3" senior number 1, Brendan Hurd. 5'11" senior number 2, Justin Pearson. 5'11" junior number 10, Israel Randall. 6' senior number 11, Zach Abdul. And 6'2" senior number 22, Demetrius Barnes. Lincoln College Red Blue Tigers led by head coach Ryan Glasgow, assisted by Jerome Williams, Tommy Aramona, and A.J. Walker. The officials for this afternoon's contest, James Christopher, Jacob Cipollini, and Brandon Moore.
Just about ready to go here in the second game of the day, 10 of 12 for the tournament. And it is the fifth place game taking place between the Lincoln College Prep Blue Tigers and the Rolla Bulldogs. Both teams lost game number 1 of this tournament and then won yesterday. For Lincoln College Prep, they lost to Ozark their first matchup and then beat Russellville in a close one yesterday. Rolla lost to Liberty in a good one on Thursday night and then beat Republic by just 2 points yesterday. Both teams looked good yesterday, and so we are underway. If you did not catch the starting lineups, more of the same for both teams. For Lincoln College Prep, Brendan Hurd, Justin Pearson, Israel Randall, Zach Abdul, and Demetrius Barnes Jr. And for Rolla, Coach Mark Miller has Gage Klossner, Adam Townsend, Ty Locklear, Luke Foster, and Chase Lindsay on the floor. And Rolla, led by Luke Foster yesterday, the 6'7" junior. And he was a force to be reckoned with in that game against Republic. Now Klossner almost loses it. Randall, tight coverage on him, and now it's with Adam Townsend. Now here is Luke Foster. Down inside to Lindsay, and Lindsay off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Demetrius Barnes Jr. Had a good game yesterday, and now here comes Zach Abdul up the left wing. Swing it all the way around over to Justin Pearson, and now he's going to bring it up to the top of the key. Pearson trying to get it inside to Barnes, taken away by Gage Klossner. And then a foul is going to be called on Barnes Jr. Not a ton of contact there, but enough to warrant a whistle. Inbound all the way up to Foster. Give and go to Townsend. Goes in hard, and they're going to call a block on Brendan Hurd. Watch that one again as they get set up at the line. Inbound goes to Foster, and he just gives it to Townsend. Then Townsend goes in strong into the glass. Hurd stepped in the way, did not get fully set, and so Townsend at the line for 2 free throws, and he gets the first one and the first point of the game. goes to Adam Hounsem and the Bulldogs. Hounsem no good on the second. Rebound to Barnes, and now running the fast break. Three from the corner is airballed by Brendan Hurd. Rebound goes to Klossner, and he brings it up for the Bulldogs. Tight defense by Randall, and Klossner just loses it out of bounds, looking for Foster down low, and the Blue Tigers will take over with 6:36 on the clock. Abdul over to Randall, and now down into the corner, back up to Abdul, top of the key. He drives in, splits the defense, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound, Luke Foster. And now Klossner slows things down, going the other way. He's got to get by Israel Randall. Foster step back just inside the arc, no good. And it's Barnes with another rebound, and now Pearson pulls it back up, gives it to Randall. Hurd gonna try another three from the corner. He's short this time. Rebound goes to Hounsem. He's trapped down there, and he's able to get rid of it to Clausen. Klossner make that. We can't go one game without me messing up somebody's name, so we got it out of the way early this time. You would think after seeing both of these teams for 3 days that we'd have it under control, but this is actually my first Rolla play-by-play, so I know all the players, but not totally. Lindsay kicks it out to Foster, and Foster, his first three of the day, no good. Tips it to himself, gets the rebound, dishes it down low, blocked by Abdul. And so now it's Israel Randall. Euro steps into the lane, and they're going to say no basket, even though the left-handed finish was good. But before he got it off, foul committed by Chase Lindsay. And it's Rolla's first foul. So now Randall going to throw it in quickly to Barnes. Barnes sets the screen back to Randall, puts it off his foot. Blue Tigers able to keep possession. Pearson behind his back gives it to Hurd. Now it's Randall on the left wing, back up to the top of the key. Randall for three. That one goes. And so it takes them almost half of the first quarter, but Lincoln College Prep on the board after the three from Israel Randall. Now Klossner to Lindsay, kicks it out to Locklear. Locklear's three, no good, gets his own rebound. Back out to Klossner for three from the other wing. That one falls. So Klossner answers the three-pointer. Now in the lane, Israel Randall got bumped. No call, and kind of an awkward shot there. Doesn't get it to go. So now Rolla back on offense. It's with Hounsem, and now back to Klossner. Just hit the three. Give and go. Great passing from Rolla. Locklear from the corner rattles out. Foster thought about going himself. Gives it to Lindsay at the elbow. And now Hounsem gives it off to Klossner at the top of the key. Bounce pass, Hounsem, elbow jumper. That one goes kind of far away. Good shot from Adam Hounsem. He's got three first quarter points as we're at the 3:30 mark to go. 6-3 is the score. Quick pass from Pearson into Barnes. And he gets it knocked away by the likes of Foster and Klossner. Now he's trapped in the corner. Knocked out of bounds by Foster. And the first subs of the day, Darian Brown coming in, and Aiden Napier sub in for Lincoln College Prep, and they take out Brendan Hurd and Justin Pearson. Brown at the top of the key. Now if Randall gives it to Abdul. Perimeter passing for the Blue Tigers. Trying to break the defense down. And Barnes fakes the pass, has a lane, too strong with the layup opportunity, and they're going to get him on a foul on the back end of that play. So Blue Tigers really firing the ball around quickly, and then Barnes decided to fake a pass, and the lane opened up for him and charged in, and just a little bit too strong off the glass, and then going for the rebound gets called with Lincoln College Prep's third team foul. Klossner loses it in the lane. Brown has a hand on it, and they're going to call a jump ball. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Klossner trying to push the pace on that possession and just kind of lost control of it in the lane. Now quick inbound to Houndsem, too strong. Foster put back, too strong also, and so Darian Brown comes down with the rebound. Going the other way are the Blue Tigers. Hurd to Brown. Brown open three from the wing, leaves it short. Rebound goes to Gage Klossner. With Klossner, and he gives it up to Foster at the volleyball line. Screen from Foster. Houndsem going to try to roll around it. And on the baseline, it was Isaac Burr. And he stepped on the line. Almost stolen by Locklear. Randall keeps possession. And the Blue Tigers, again, lots of passes on this possession. So Christopher Harmon, big number 34, subs in down low. He's being guarded by Burr at the moment. Closing in on 1 minute to go, and Randall animatedly telling his teammates where he wants them. Back to Randall on the baseline, in the air, jumps up, kicks it back out. That three from Abdul, no good. Rebound, Isaac Burr. Klossner hesitates, now gets across half court. It's with Foster open for three, and that one goes. And that is not a good matchup for the Blue Tigers. Luke Foster has about 6 inches on Christopher Harmon. And whenever you're 6'7" and you can hit the outside shot and the man guarding you is 6'1", that is not a good combination for the defense. And now it's 9-3, three from Hurd. Rattles out, and Lincoln College Prep having a tough time putting the ball in the basket. If this stands, they will have just scored one shot at the end of the first quarter. Just that three from Israel Randall a few minutes ago. Now Locklear at the end of the quarter, no good. Houndsem gets it back up in time. Too much on it, and so the first quarter comes to an end. Just 9-3. Lincoln College Prep only able to put one ball through the basket. They're down only 6, though, as we conclude the first quarter. We're watching the Republic Invitational Tournament on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
You've seen some low-scoring quarters throughout this Republic Invitational Tournament, but not as low as that one. Just 12 combined points. That's got to be one of the lowest quarters of basketball I've seen. And just one shot made by Lincoln College Prep, but fortunately for them, not very many more made by Rolla. They only scored 9 in that quarter. And it's been kind of fast-paced. Like, there's been a lot of possessions that have just taken a lot of time off, but it's not like they're standing around. There's been a lot of, especially for Lincoln College Prep, a lot of passes being made on each possession around the perimeter, just waiting for something to open up. They just haven't been able to put anything in. Ball with Cameron Cooper. He subbed in for Rolla. Now hounds him. Foster deep three doesn't go. And then nice rebound there from number 13, Cameron Tate, kind of mossed the defender. Now back Israel Randall. He's got the only point so far for the Blue Tigers and unsuccessful on that three attempt. And Locklear comes down with the rebound. Ty Locklear gives it to Houndsden. Houndsden left wing, takes a step in, sends it to the corner. That three made by Cameron Cooper. His first points of the game, and it's now 12-3. Adjusting Pearson. Back in for the Blue Tigers. It's with Randall now. Sends it over to Hurd for three. That one doesn't go. Rebound goes to Justin Pearson. Kicks it back out to Randall. Left-handed shot doesn't go. And so Randall will go to the line for 2 shots as he drew the foul. A foul on Isaac Burr.
Israel Randall from the line shooting 2 for the Blue Tigers.
Rolla. Second team foul for Rolla this half, and now Randall. The lefty puts the first in, and now they've got 4 points. And Randall has scored 100% of Lincoln College Prep's points. He's got all 4. And there's number 5. So as unproductive as the Blue Tigers have been, they're only down 7 points, which is more than they have scored up to this point, but still well within range of coming back. Locklear was open for 3. Pass was wild, and then falling to the ground. Locklear puts it in from the right side. He's on the point column for the first time today. He's got 2. And Randall drives in, tough drive, and then doesn't get it to fall. Went in with the left hand, and that would have been a nice basket for Israel Randall, but it does not fall. 5:30 on the clock. Locklear going to take one just to the right of the top of the key, and found nothing on the end of that one, but touched last by Brendan Hurd, I believe, for Rolla.
It landed, no, it was touched last. It landed on the foot of Brandon Hurd, I think.
Missed that, so good catch there, David. I just assumed he'd try to get the rebound on it, but
yeah, it would have gone out of bounds, but it missed everything, so it landed on his foot on the way out.
Yeah, Ty Locklear probably going to say that was a pass or an oop attempt or something at the end of this game, but and another 3 missed from Hurd. He's missed a couple early on in this one. And Locklear on the bench after the air ball attempt, or the 3 attempt that was airballed, rather. Chase Lindsay in the game now, and Klossner had to jump to come down with that one, sends it to Houndsden. Houndsden going to wait a second, and a timeout called by Rolla. They weren't getting anything going in that possession, and so they're going to talk things over. We'll take a break. We'll be back for more at the Republic Invitational on Republic Tiger Sports.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Pinniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Pinniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Pinniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinniger every time.
Back to action, just about 4:30 left to go before the end of the first half, and now a three-point shot taken by Rolla's Isaac Burr, no good. Darian Brown with it, now gives it up to Zach Abdul, flying into the lane, kicks it back out to Brown, and now the Blue Tigers gonna slow it down. Almost had a chance at the fast break. For a second, Randall drives underneath the goal, kicks it back out to Hurd, and now it's with Abdul. He drives and dishes it. And a foul called before the shot. That one on Gage Klossner.
Rolla foul committed by Gage Klossner, his 13th.
Foul for Gage, and Isaac Burr gonna come out. Randall gives it to Hurd. He needs to get going, and that one's short. He's missed 3 or 4 threes from the left side now. That one doesn't go either, and still just 2 baskets made by the Blue Tigers as we are over halfway through with the second quarter. Klossner out to Aaron Cook. Klossner tried to find Cook on the baseline, and that one rolls out of bounds. Demetrius Barnes takes over, and we've mentioned a couple of old baseball players, as I accidentally said their names earlier in this tournament. Is Aaron Cook, was he a pitcher for the Colorado Rockies?
You may be right. I don't remember him.
Might have been more recent.
Yeah, I specialize in names of guys who played for the 70s. So
trying to.
It's just, it's weird. Whatever age you are, or whoever's playing, whenever you happen to be 10 years old and a baseball fan, that's who you're going to remember when you're older too.
Not necessarily a Colorado Rockies fan, and it is. Aaron Cook played for the Rockies from 2002 to 2011. He's now retired, but so there we go. There's your random baseball player that we have to sneak into every basketball broadcast, so we do.
I mean, I think I was an adult by the time the Rockies even existed. So.
That's true. That is true. 1996 maybe is when the Rockies became a team. Before my time, so I can miss stuff like that. Darian Brown with it. Barnes trying to get open inside. And our ball's with Zach Abdul. He gives it to Brown. 2:30 on the clock. Israel fakes the shot, goes in, stuffed by Klossner. See if we can get another look at that one. The Vision Health Eye Center replay. See Klossner playing on the other side of the court, and then just comes over and bats that one straight down on top of Israel Randall. And Randall long inbounds, and now back to him. Randall drives baseline again, going in on Foster. No good. Tough rebound from Locklear. Now he slows it down to let his teammates catch up. Gives it to Klossner. Almost lost it. Now double team, sends it to Lindsey. Foster from the corner for 3. That one rattles out. Rebound goes to Cameron Tate. And now Abdul pushing things up the floor for the Blue Tigers. 2 minutes to go before halftime. And Klossner, or make that Aaron Cook, rather, shoved Brown to the ground, going for that rebound. So Cook picks up personal foul number 1.
Justin Pearson back in the Blue Tigers lineup, replacing Israel Randall.
Pearson to Barnes. Barnes hesitates, tries to drive in the lane, and he's blocked by Ty Locklear, his first foul. Locklear put a body on Barnes as on his way to the basket. Now Barnes with it now, fakes a pass and tries to get to Pearson and does. Man, anytime Barnes has faked a pass, the defense has bought it. It seems like every time in this game, and that one lost out of bounds by Zach Abdul. So 1:30 left to go before halftime. Ty Locklear from the left corner rolls around the rim, doesn't fall. Now fast break opportunity for the Blue Tigers. Randall draws the contact, too much on the layup, and Foster comes out, and man, the Blue Tigers cannot get anything going offensively. Just one of those days for Lincoln College Prep so far, but again, they're not out of it, only down 14-5.
This is definitely the third game in 3 days for both of these teams.
Yeah, and Foster rejected by Demetrius Barnes Jr. Get another look at that one. That one sent against the wall underneath the basket. Let's see, Klossner drives in, dishes it to Foster, and then Barnes just right there. Tough to block Luke Foster. 6'7", and Barnes, the 6'2" senior, able to get down, and Pearson got a finger on it, but Rolla able to keep possession. 45 seconds on the clock. Poked away by Barnes.
The three-point first quarter was bad. The second quarter may be worse. Who would have thought?
The old 2-point second quarter. Surely it couldn't get as bad as the 3-point first quarter, but it very well might. And Foster, one-handed shot in the lane, falls. And so now 25 seconds for Lincoln College Prep to get more than one basket in this quarter.
Yeah, one field goal in each of the first 2 quarters so far.
Not shooting at a very high percent right now. And now down to 10 seconds. Pearson with it just to the right. He gives it to Hurd, back to Pearson. 4 on the clock, and intercepted by Chase Lindsay. And so didn't think it could go further downhill for Lincoln College Prep, but it does. One field goal in the second quarter. Actually, not even a field goal, 2 free throws.
So one field goal in the first
Israel
half.
Randall, one field goal made in the first half for the Blue Tigers. They are trailing 5-16, but as bad as it was, only down 11 points because Rolla only scored 16 in that first half. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back for more after halftime here on Republic Tiger Sports.
First half scoring for the Rolla Bulldogs, led by Luke Foster with 5 points. 3 points each for Gage Klossner, Cameron Cooper, Rolla basketball to start the second half.
Rolla ball to start the second half, and they have the lead 16-5 over Lincoln College Prep, who just made one field goal in that first half as a travel violation called on Chase Lindsay. And Israel Randall has all 5 points for Lincoln College Prep. He hit a 3 in the first quarter and then 2 free throws in the second. I was just watching them warm up a second ago, and I watched them miss as a team the last 20 shots that they took collectively. Just no one can find anything.
I mean, they've played well. It's not. This is sort of out of the blue. I mean, they're not the most efficient offensive team you're ever going to see, but you know, to be that cold is really something.
Yeah, and they've done a good job in the last couple of games this tournament of spreading the ball around, and a lot of guys with 8, 10 points on the game. And today, as I said, just no one can get anything to fall. And we talked about it, these morning games, it's kind of whoever wants it the most. I wouldn't say either team really looks like they want it a lot right now. And even Rolla, only 16 points in that first half.
Yeah, but you look at what Rolla did last night to Republic. And Republic's got some new faces in the lineup, but held Republic to 39 points. So, I mean, this is partly on Rolla's defense. This is a good defensive team.
Oh, yeah.
And they played sure. with Liberty, too. Held them down.
Yeah, and they almost beat Liberty in that game the first night of the tournament as Foster's 3 rattles around, doesn't go. Ball kind of kicked around, and Barnes comes up with that, and then a charge called on Barnes. It was Klossner who took that. And a conversation between Coach Ryan and Glasgow.
I don't know what they could possibly check with the official over on the other side. Checking on the number of fouls, but they wouldn't check with the official. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either way.
Who committed it? They were trying, because it's 4 on Barnes. I think they were saying, well, maybe somebody else committed the foul, and that would make sense that the other official might say, no, it was actually a different guy.
And they have 2 fouls on the half for Lincoln College Prep, but that was the first, right?
Well, yeah, I think maybe that's what it was.
Not.
But that would be something you would check the book. You would not check
with the official on the far side.
Yeah, that could just be a scoreboard thing. That may not be what's in the book.
Yeah, and then I just glanced over, and the Rolla fouls are not showing up on the scoreboard either. The personal fouls made that, so some difficulties there to start out the second half, and Lincoln College Prep still looking for a basket. They have not scored since the first quarter, and about halfway through that first quarter at that, so they've played about 12 minutes of basketball without a field goal. Heard to Pearson, over to Abdul. Abdul with a little space. Now Randall gets mauled going into the baseline. That foul on Adam Hounsem.
The Blue Tigers.
Just first, and what do you know, Israel Randall
has
a chance for more, for more points. He's got all 5. And that one goes. I can just imagine the conversation on the bus ride home. Israel Randall saying, "Well, I did my job today. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but but I got some points today." And but yeah, as you said, Rolla's defense just really doing a good job, not giving them any space, and then doesn't help when the ball is not going through the hoop for Lincoln College Prep. And Randall now with 7, all 7 for Rolla, and they're still within 9 if they can just get a little bit of a groove going here.
Yeah. I mean, it would really be something if they came back after that start, but it certainly is possible, like you said. We're only down 9.
Pearson trapped in the corner, fouled by Klossner, his second.
I feel for the Lincoln College Prep cheerleaders. Came down for this game only. This is the game they haven't had anything to cheer about, really. 4 free throws and a 3-point field goal.
No, I was going to
still still doing their job over there, so that's good.
I was going to say, just in general, it's demoralizing whenever you score 5 points and a half always, but then I'd imagine it'd be a little bit more so whenever you have to drive as far as they did to come down to this tournament and then do it. And so now another free throw opportunity. I did not see that, so I'm going to take a look at the Vision Health Eye Center replay. Foul goes on Adam Housen. And you know what? Not a whole lot of contact there.
Rolla fans were not very happy with it.
Yeah, and and they might have a case on that, but as it is, Housen picks up number 2. And look at that, a Justin Pearson on the board with 1. Joining his teammate Israel Randall in the score column with 5:04 left, and the lead has been cut down to 8, and that's the way it's going to stay for now after Pearson misses the free throw.
First 2 games of the weekend, Lincoln College Prep was a little bit streaky too, so I mean they could put together 3-4 baskets in a row and be right back in it. You know, it is nice that having the cheerleaders here, whether they've had a lot to cheer about or not, just having them doing their thing really helps the atmosphere in the gym. I mean, to have 2 teams that are pretty far away, although Rolla's not quite as far as the Arkansas teams. But, I mean, the gym can be pretty cavernous and hard to get any energy going for the players sometimes, but they probably, both teams, feed off that energy of the cheerleaders a little bit.
Yeah, I felt that even a little bit in the Republic game. That's a home game for Republic, but just, I got the 11 o'clock start. Not a lot of people showed up for it, and it felt a little quiet in there for that one too. And then especially late last night in the last game between Liberty and Springdale, Arkansas, there was a lot of empty seats in the gym, and it's kind of weird. I think about like at the beginning of COVID, whenever you'd watch a sporting event on live TV, and this is a professional basketball game or a football game, and there's no one there. It's just weird. And now Pearson with a chance for the 3-point play. He drives in and gets the left-handed layup to go, and so now he could bring them within 5. And I'm kind of in favor of a little Lincoln College Prep run right here. It'd be quite the comeback.
Yeah, just nice to have it be close. So yeah, now both teams are going to have to step it up a little bit as it gets to within 5, and that's a margin where Blue Tigers definitely feel they're in striking range.
Yeah, and Rolla, I mean, they've been great on defense so far, but I mean, they haven't got anything going offensively themselves.
Yeah.
And there's a foul on Rolla. That one on Hounsem again. That's his 3rd foul. So now, all of a sudden, after the foul on Rolla, Blue Tigers with a chance to really get back in this game. Pearson gives it to Hurd. Pearson looking for some space on Hounsem. Knocked away by Klausner. Spin move to get by Pearson, and now Klausner slows it down, waits for everybody to catch up, and now he's going to go ahead and drive. That one blocked by Tate from behind, and now a scramble for it in the hands of Byrne. Now Hounsem mid-range jumper falls in. 5 points in the game for Hounsem, and the lead is back up to 7. Randall finds Hurd under the basket, and Burr jumped for the interception, and he misses it, and so Hurd now with 2 points. And quickly a takeaway by Israel Randall, lays it in for 2 more.
Oh boy, down to 3.
And we're in it now. We got a ball game now, 3-point game. Rolla still holding on to 43 left. And into Hounsem, now Foster open from the left wing. No good, and Foster's kind of cold today too, only 5 points for him. And now with a chance to tie with a 3-pointer.
A nice feed.
Inside, and a good pass from Pearson. Tate can't finish down low, and then He commits the foul.
Lincoln foul committed by Cameron Tate. His first personal.
Tate's first, both teams with 5. Here with 2:24 left in the third.
Justin Pearson replaced by.
With Rolla, I mean, that first half, Rolla just did not take advantage of the opportunity to put the game away. And Lincoln College Prep stayed with them long enough that they've hit a couple of shots now, and they were getting good looks, and they just weren't going down. So now they've started to fall, and it's a game.
Yeah, it was easy to pick apart Lincoln College Prep's offensive performance when they only had 5 points on the board. And as they've closed the gap now, Rolla's shortcomings are becoming much more evident as Foster going to be charged with that foul. And so one more will put Lincoln College Prep at the line for free throws.
Well, and give credit to Lincoln College Prep's defense. I mean, they only allowed, 16 points in the first half.
Yeah, and only 2 with 2 minutes left here in the third.
So their defense has been good, but their offense, the struggles in the first half sort of made it hard to realize that they were playing pretty good defense as well.
Yeah, now as it's gotten closer, it's become more obvious that Rolla can't get anything to fall either. A lot of missed shots from them too. So as good as the defenses have been, it's just a matter of, I think, more so that both teams are just really cold right now. Well, Lincoln College Prep got some momentum, and then a foul called on Cameron Cooper, his first, and so now 1-1 for Lincoln College Prep. It's Israel Randall at the line. He's already got 4 free throws today. He's 4 for 4 from the line. And if he can get both of these to fall, it would be just a 1-point game. Swishes the first, and so now it's down to 2, 16-18 the score. Ty Locklear in for Gage Klossner. And so now Randall to bring it within 1. And that one's good. And a timeout called by Lincoln College Prep. In a 1-point game now, 18-17 is the score, 1:33 left on the clock. You're watching the 5th place game here at the Republic Invitational Tournament.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
Back from the blue Tiger timeout, and they're going to go with the little full court pressure here as they've been doing for a big chunk here in the third quarter. And now ball on the ground. Townsend able to come up with it, and Klossner full court pass up to Burr, and Burr traveled. Probably was going to go to the line for free throws if he hadn't taken too many steps there. And so now Lincoln College Prep with a chance for the lead. Abdul to Randall, 1:15 on the clock, back with Zach Abdul. Still looking for his first points of the game. Israel Randall has 11 out of 17 for Lincoln College Prep. Hurd, 3 from the corner off the front of the iron. Tipped out by Brown for a second, and now Foster has to roll it all the way back to Locklear to avoid the turnover. And Locklear traveled. Head coach Ryan Glasgow wanted the travel, and he was yelling at the referee right in front of him. The referee looked at him like, yeah, I saw it too. I'm going to give it to you. And then he finally did give it to him, and the two laughing about it now. And so 50 seconds for College Prep to take the lead before the fourth quarter, and just quite a basketball game we are seeing right now. Randall almost turned it over, but he gets it all the way up to the top of the key to Brown. And now it's back with Randall, and I think they're going to let things go. Maybe not let it wind all the way down, but just really be patient and look for a last good shot before the start of the fourth. Be huge for momentum if they can get something in before the buzzer. Abdul drives, kicks it out to Randall, and now Randall jump stop in front of the rim, no good. Goes to Zach Abdul on the rebound, his is no good. And now Foster with the rebound. Hounds him at the buzzer off the back iron, and that's how the end of the third will conclude. 18-17, Rolla holding on over Lincoln College Prep, but Lincoln College Prep outscored Rolla 12-2 in the quarter. So just one field goal for Rolla in that quarter after we said all the things about Lincoln College Prep, only scoring one field goal in the first half, only one field goal for Rolla in the third quarter. So still anyone's game as we go to the fourth. You're watching the Republic Invitational Tournament on Republic Tiger Sports.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
Blue Tiger basketball here in the fourth in a one-point game, 18-17. Rolla only with one field goal in the third quarter. And it came from an Adam Houndsem 2. And so now Lincoln College Prep scored at 12 in the third quarter, which is the most that we have seen in a quarter in this game. Rolla scored 9 in the first, and that was the previous high. And so Lincoln College Prep right back in this game. And a moving screen called on, I believe, Cameron Tate. And it is on the 5'11 freshman Tate. So Blue Tigers will not take the lead on that possession. And now Houndsem gets it stripped away from him. It's Zach Abdul. Playing on the left side, gets by Klossner, leaves it short. Tate, rebound, second chance, no good. Rebound by Luke Foster. And now a foul going to be called on Darian Brown. So the Tigers unable to finish a couple of shots down low, and both teams now in the bonus with a full quarter left to play. So it'll be Luke Foster at the line. He's only got 5 points in this one. And he misses that free throw. And now Tate will go to the line for a free throw after they foul on Isaac Burr. Number 2 for the sophomore, and the 18th foul for Rolla. So a chance for Tate to take the lead, and now Burr will come out for Chase Lindsay. He'll take a spot down low in position for a rebound, switches with Houndsem. So Tate to tie it, he knocks it down. Tate scores his first points of the game. He's just the fourth Blue Tiger to score. Is Randall with 11, Justin Pearson with 4, and Brendan Hurd with 2. And the second free throw, no good. So it's now 18-18. And while it might not be high scoring, at least it's close. Klossner tried to lay it up for Lindsay. So just one, or no, they are going to say 2 shots, and I don't know how. That is a 2-shot foul because it was not a shot, as you can see here on the replay. Well, maybe it was a shot.
I think it slipped out of his hand.
It looked like a pass because Lindsay was right there, but now after watching the replay, it looked like Klossner did go for the shot. Klossner
thinking we've done a lot of games, so I lose track. But did the first Lincoln Christian's first game, they looked like they were going to get blown out early, had a horrible start, I think, and came back and made it close, ended up losing. But I believe that's the game that they did not start very well.
Yeah, they got down a 10-0 hole against Ozark,
right,
I believe.
That's right.
Or if I remember correctly.
Yep, Ozark scored the first 10, and now they're on top.
And now after Abdul commits the foul, he gets the 2 going the other way, and so Lincoln College Prep on top, and now Abdul tips it away and gets fouled by Hounsem, his 4th, and that'll send the Blue Tigers back to the free throw line for a chance to extend their lead. Hounsem with 4 fouls now.
19th foul. Barnes to the line.
And we are a little bit ahead of schedule after the Republic got us in a turbo clock in the first game, but with the amount of free throws I think we're about to see down the stretch in this one, it might even itself out as Barnes gets his first 2 points, or first point of the night. 21-19 now the score. Second one good. So a 3-point Blue Tiger lead, 22-19. They're going to keep the pressure on. They've got a couple of steals off of it, so they might as well. Klossner trying to find somewhere to go with it, and he trips and falls, and it's a travel. And I do think that was the right call. I don't think there was any contact there to warrant a travel. A blocking foul. Let's take another look at this one. And maybe a little bit of contact from Randall, but Randall just tried to pull up to avoid running through Abdul. And then Klossner goes to the ground. I like that call from the officials, and so now Lincoln College Prep could make it a 2-score game if they can get anything in here. Barnes at the elbow over to Hurd. I got to Brown, and now he swings it over to Randall. Randall the only 3 on the day for Lincoln College Prep, and a timeout is called as Klossner had tight defense on Randall. So we'll take a break with them. Full timeout for the Blue Tigers. You're watching the Republic Invitational Tournament on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Back to action, Blue Tiger basketball all the way back to Israel Randall. And under 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Rolla 3 points in the last 10 minutes of basketball. Barnes a little bit of space, and I think he was surprised by how much space he had, and then got a little bit ahead of himself and committed the traveling violation. And Rolla been having a tough time breaking down this Lincoln College Prep pressure. See if they're able to here to the middle to Klossner. Klossner gets across, and Lincoln College Prep thought about a trap, and now they're just going to settle back into man defense. Abdul all over Foster. Now it's with Klossner. Finds Lindsay, and a nice cut and a nice find there. And Chase Lindsay, his first points of the game. And Rolla back within 1 as we approach the 5-minute mark.
I felt like that was kind of back to basics on the offense.
Absolutely.
Mark Miller got him in the huddle over there and said, hey, let's break it down and run what we run, and they got an easy look.
And they hadn't had a chance to run anything like that because they couldn't get past half court for a couple of possessions. Now Randall with room to the left side, and a tough layup, and Randall lays it in. He's up to 13 points on the day, and he's back up to a 3-point lead.
Bad pass.
A bad pass from Luke Foster. So back to Lincoln College Prep basketball, and man, for Rolla, what a tough tournament this would be for them. They almost beat Liberty,
Yeah.
and then they lose yesterday to.
But they beat Republic.
Well, they beat Republic, so they're 1-1, and now. But if they come out of here after a good win against Republic and then a tough loss against Liberty, and now losing to Lincoln College Prep, so if they do lose that game, that's kind of a tough 3-day stretch for Rolla.
I mean, right now, I just think of the games that have been played, and, you know, Ozark looks as good as anybody.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see what they do against Liberty.
I think out of the both sides, Liberty has the better chance of just being able to run away with it, obviously. But Ozark's looked good, and I think they can hang with them at least for a little bit if things go their way. Randall in the lane, fires it over to Abdul, gets fouled, shot doesn't go. So that foul going to be on Isaac Burr, his third. Yeah, I'm excited for that championship matchup between Ozark and Liberty.
His fifth personal.
Actually, that's the 5th personal foul on Hounsen. That one went to him, not Burr. And so Aaron Cook will come in. Hounsen's day is done. He ends with as many points as he does fouls. He has got 5 points. First free throw, good from Zach Abdul. He's got 3 fourth quarter points, and it's now a 2-possession game and a 5-point lead.
Cross the line, I guess.
Never mind, I'm gonna have to make an adjustment on my scorecard. It's the first time we've seen that this tournament, I believe.
I think so.
10 games in, and now a timeout by the Bulldogs. 3:45 on the clock. Lincoln College Prep up 4, trying to close this one out and get 5th place in the Republic Invitational Tournament.
Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
Back out of the timeout, and Rolla is able to get it past half court. That Lincoln College Prep full court defense has been solid up to this point. Burr in the paint, jump shot falls. His first 2 points of the game. And so now it's a 2-point game. Israel Randall with the ball, and Klossner going to get called with the foul. His third, and that'll send Randall to the line for 2. 10 team fouls on Rolla.
Israel Randall to the line, shooting 2.
First one goes for Randall, and he's been pretty good from the line in this one. He's made now 7 free throws, 7 for 7. Chance for number 8 to make it a 2-possession game. And he does. Israel Randall with 15 points, 8 of them from the stripe. Now coming down to just 3 minutes to play. And Rolla over to Locklear. And Klossner almost lost the top of the key. He goes into the basket and draws the contact. Not sure if that's going to be on Barnes or Abdul. I think Barnes, and it will. So Barnes
Foul committed by Demetrius Barnes.
picks up his 5th foul, so his day is done. He ends with 2 points. It'll be Cameron Tate coming in for Demetrius Barnes Jr., who has fouled out. So now Townsend and Barnes both on the bench with 5 fouls. 2 free throws coming up for Klossner. A 4-point game, and he misses the first. Second free throw, long again. Tate with the rebound, working on Foster, and now they had Hurd open in the front court for a second, but that Rolla pressure, too much for him. Randall dribbles by a couple. Cook and Klossner putting on the pressure, and now a foul called on Cook, I believe. Rolla upset about that one, and not a lot of contact there. You see Klossner talking to the referee right there, trying to lobby for his teammate as Cook picks up number 2, and so Randall already 8 for 8 from the line in this one with a chance for more.
I think Klossner was saying that he had hooked his arm around, and it wasn't so much a reach as a hook by the offensive player.
And in this tournament where a lot of teams play in their first few games of the season, we've seen a lot of missed free throws, but not from Israel Randall today. No. 9 for 9, 10 for 10.
I've been really impressed with Israel Randall in this tournament.
And especially this game, he scored the first 7 points for Lincoln College Prep. He scored the only points for the team in the first half, and now Klossner with the and one.
Klossner's another guy I've been impressed with. Both those guards have sort of been stabilizing influences and made plays when they've needed to, when their team has really needed them.
Team 10, both teams now.
Zach Abdul picks up his first foul. I accidentally gave him one earlier, but it was on Israel Randall.
This is the 5th place game, but really, they call it the 5th place game. It's no different from the 3rd place game. Winner's going to be 2-1, and the loser's going to be 1-2.
Right, just a matter of when those wins came.
Yeah, so this is an opportunity to be a great tournament for Lincoln College Prep.
And Klossner tried to sell the push-off, doesn't get it, and then some pressure on a Justin Pearson with the ball forces the Lincoln College Prep timeout. We'll take one with them. Back for more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me.
Back out of the timeout. Rolla putting pressure on, and now a foul is going to be committed by Aaron Cook, his second in just a few minutes after coming in for Adam Townsend. And that one sends number 10 Israel Randall back to the free throw line. Not the man you want to send to the line. And both teams well over 10 fouls apiece in this half at this point. I think that's the 13th this half by Rolla, if I'm not mistaken, and Randall 11 for 11.
Aaron Cooper in the lineup now for Rolla, replacing Aaron Cook.
4-point lead, and Rolla sends in Cameron Cooper. Aaron Cook on the bench, and Randall makes another one. Randall has 19, 12 on freebies. 2:20 left. Foster over to Burr. Burr in some trouble, gives it away to Pearson. And now here comes Israel Randall back the other way for the Blue Tigers. Just lost track of the defenders on that one, and now Pearson with the ball. They're going to dribble it back out with the left hand, trapped for a second, gives it to Randall, and Randall getting pushed around, and they're going to call a walk-on there. Not sure that there wasn't a foul on Rolla. Let's try to watch that again. I think he could have called one on Klossner. Actually, Klossner wasn't there. Not a whole lot of contact there. I think Randall just kind of tripped over himself for the most part.
Yeah, it certainly looked from here like a shove, but I guess on the replay, the stumble coincided with them coming up close and made it look like he'd been pushed over.
Yeah, tough call either way. Do not envy the officials on that one, but I think they did get the right call on that one. Not a whole lot of contact. Pearson goes for the steal, and now Klossner has a step on him. Spin move, sends it over to Cooper, and now a high pass back up to Klossner. 1:35 left. Klossner drives in, blocked by Tate, goes to Foster, and now stripped by Tate. And Tate's had some big defensive plays, and now a bad offensive one as he goes ahead and turns it back over. Klossner to Foster, being guarded by Randall. Back to Klossner, deep three, short, rebound. Going to Tate for a minute and then knocked away by Isaac Burr from behind, so he picks up a foul. His third of the game, and that's going to send Tate to the line with 1:17 on the clock.
Cameron Tate to the line for Lincoln, shooting 2.
So Rolla's only scored 10 points since sometime in the second quarter.
Yeah, kind of a tale of two halves for both teams here, and obviously Lincoln College Prep with the better second half than Rolla's first half. After only scoring 5 first points, again, Lincoln College Prep 1 field goal in the entire first half. And now it's been Rolla's turn to be cold, and Lincoln College Prep ahead by 6 right now. Locklear 3 from the corner. It goes, and that's a big bucket by Ty Locklear. And a timeout called by Rolla. It's now a 3-point game, 32-29. Full timeout for the Bulldogs. We'll take a break and be back for more on Republic Tiger Sports.
Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports.
So Ty Locklear makes it a little bit more interesting down the stretch. A big 3 from the far corner. Makes it a 3-point game. Blue Tiger ball, a minute and now 5 seconds on the clock. And Brown in a little bit of trouble, gives it to Pearson. Has Randall open, but overthrows him all the way out to Tate. And now Tate tries to bank it in, no good. Tipped out to Brandon Hurd. And that's with Randall on the stripe, and he's fouled by Gage Klossner. That's a couple of times that Klossner has been caught a little bit too aggressive with the ball handler, and he fouls out of the game, and that's big as he's been the main ball handler.
I kind of assumed he'd take the last shot if they needed a 3. Not that they don't have other guys that can hit it, but he's the one that's been clutch. He had a big one last night at the end of the third quarter, started a 10-0 run for Rolla.
Yeah, that was a tough 3, contested 3 at the buzzer, too.
Yeah, came from behind and beat Republic 41-39.
We thought that was low scoring.
Yeah, this score threw me off when I started to say that one. I started to say 31-29, then I realized, no, even that game, as low scoring as it was way more scoring than this.
Israel Randall just missed his first free throw of the game. He's now 12 for 13. Still, I'm sure he'd take that average. And now another one, so 13 for 14 for Israel Randall, and he's up to 20 points on the game. That's a big one. 4 points is the difference. Now Locklear over to Cooper. Foster, top of the key 3, and he finally connects on one. Luke Foster hadn't had points since the second quarter, And now it's just a 1-point game and another timeout called. So Luke Foster brings it within 1. We'll take a quick break and be back for the conclusion on Republic Tiger Sports.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state.
40 seconds to go here in the 5th place game, and as David pointed out a few minutes ago, same as the 3rd place game. Winner will move out of this tournament with a 2-1 record, and the loser will be 1-2. So here we go. Zach Abdul throws it in, and Cooper on the floor. Israel Randall, kind of a wild drive in, some contact. Hurd for 3. That one goes. Not sure there wasn't a foul anywhere on that possession, but Hurd finally with a 3. He couldn't buy one earlier. And the foul with a backward shot by Ty Locklear. See that one again. It's Ty Locklear off the inbound, gets by Pearson all the way in, has to turn around and with the right hand over his head. What a shot. So Locklear's got 7 now on the game, and the free throw goes. So it's now a 1-point Lincoln College Prep lead. And Cameron Cooper picks up his 2nd foul right there. Jostling for position on the throw-in. And it'll send Israel Randall to the line. I don't know that I've seen someone at the free throw line as much as I've seen Israel Randall at the free throw line in this game.
You've been there a lot.
He shot 14 free throws. Made 13, now made 14.
It was a Lady Tigers game probably 7 or 8 years ago. I think it was a school record. I think Brooke Stanfield made 19 free throws.
Wow.
So I don't know how many she missed, but I remember that was the school record.
I'd imagine if you make 19 of them, you're probably not missing very many of them.
No, probably not, but still, figure she wasn't perfect.
Yeah. Israel Randall just about perfect from the line in this one. 15 for 16 now. And it's back to a 3-point game. So what's Rolla going to do here? They've got 17 seconds, and a carry was about to be called on Foster, but it's a timeout by Rolla.
Boy,
first.
They really missed Klossner. I mean, Klossner's the guy that would have been bringing that up.
Yeah, so now they got to look elsewhere, and it was the 6'7" Luke Foster bringing the ball up the court that time, and he can handle the ball a little bit, but obviously not as good as Klossner.
Yeah, he's not the guy you want handling it in the open court.
No.
Inside, one bounce, turn, face the bucket, but that's not his forte, and it almost cost him, but Miller got the timeout, and still an opportunity, only down by 3. I don't know who takes the shot.
I'm going with Luke Foster. He just made the 3 a second ago, and he made one earlier in this one. I know he was cold in the 2nd and 3rd quarter, but I mean, in a game where pretty much everyone's been cold at some point.
Yeah.
And Luke Foster had quite a few threes against Republic yesterday, so he'd probably be the one that I would turn to with Klossner on the bench. Trying to think. Ty Locklear made a 3 not too long ago, too. They both have 8 points in the game. But you don't have to go for the 3 right here necessarily.
No,
if you can get the 2 and foul right away, there is almost 17 full seconds left. But if you send Israel Randall to the free throw line, it'll probably be the same outcome. And so Locklear struggles, and it is Locklear to take the 3. Well short. Rebound goes to Locklear. He's going to take another one, blocked by Abdul, and now they're going to say not blocked by Abdul, and they're going to send Locklear to the line for 3 free throws with 8 seconds left.
Shooting 3.
Action-packed.
About as action-packed as a 38-35 game in the fourth quarter could be.
Yeah.
So the first, no good, and so Rolla will have to come up with something here in the next 8 seconds.
That's tough. I mean, when you're down 3 and you got 3 free throws. And he's a good shooter, too. That's just a tough situation for a high school kid to have to make 3 in a row.
We saw Alante ask you for Republic miss those late free throws against Rolla last night. And
well, he missed one. Gavin Beckner missed a couple.
Yeah, you're right. Gavin Beckner did miss a couple before Alante
it was
took
a front end of 1-and-1.
Right. So now it's a 1-point game and they foul, guess who? Israel Randall. So as I said, if they hit the 2, they're going to send Israel Randall to the line for 2 free throws. And odds are they're both going to go in. So now Randall at the stripe, 6.5 left. He's made 15 out of 16 today. And the first one rattles around, but it does fall. Chase Lindsay in the game for Aaron Cook. Ty Locklear, the only Bulldog outside of the paint right now. And so Randall to make it a 3-point game. And that's in. So now running out of time, and Rolla's going to need a 3. It's Luke Foster. Problems with the dribble, and now Burr double dribbles, and that should do it with 1.6 on the clock. And David, as you just mentioned, no Gage Klossner, no real true ball carrier for Rolla. And we see right there, both Foster and then Burr lost possession of the ball before the double dribble. So one last timeout called by Lincoln College Prep. We'll take one quick break and we'll be back for the conclusion on Republic Tiger Sports.
Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
What a comeback it's been for Lincoln College Prep. They made 1 field goal in the first half, 5 points at halftime, and now 35 second half points for the Blue Tigers, and they got 1.6 seconds to burn here, and they got to get it in first, and they do get it in to Pearson. 0.2 on the clock, so Pearson will go to the line for the last 2 shots of the game. And it was pretty much all Israel Randall in this one. More than half of Lincoln College Prep's points, 24 out of 40, and he was big down the stretch. Hit 16 free throws for the team, and now no shot for Rolla with 0.2 left as Pearson puts that one in, his 5th point of the game, and he's got one more, and this should do it for game number 10. Foster going to be too late, and that will do it. And that was quite the game that we just witnessed right there. Lincoln College Prep slow to start off, and then a big second quarter, and then Rolla just kind of cold throughout the game. And so Lincoln College Prep will get out of here with a 2-1 record. Rolla falls to 1-2. They lost to Liberty, and now Lincoln College Prep. And so we're going to shut down this YouTube broadcast, and we will have another one underway here in just a second for the third place game, which will take place here in about 15 minutes between Springdale, Arkansas and Park Hill South, and then the championship game between Ozark and Liberty gets set at about 3:30. So for David Brazil, I'm Jack Cook. Thanks for watching, and stick around for the next couple of games here on Republic Tiger Sports.